Okay, Michael, we are live.
Oh, well, I thought I might be just hosting the call, not emceeing the call, but here we go. Welcome, everybody. Well, I have really good news. All my favorite people are on the call. So thank you for being here. And so great to see everybody. Um, so we're just jumping into this, right? The announcements, and I think we have some announcements first, right?
Yes, we do.
Well, welcome. Welcome everybody, and then we'll do the announcements and then we'll go from there.
All right. So, good moment, everyone. I want to let you know that we have upcoming a day of silence on Saturday, August 22nd, with an introductory call on Tuesday, August 18th. And the 30-day delicious detox with daily activation calls begins Sunday, August 23rd. In order to participate using herbal supplement support, sign up by August 12th to get the supplements before the start. The introductory call will be August 14th at 8 a.m. Pacific time. A lot of numbers this morning, aren't there? Laughter is one of the intentions for this call, just to let you in on behind the scenes. Other announcements can be found on Dr. Clint's Linktree. And Michael, what a joy to be with your program and everyone this morning. Bless, bless, bless. We're diving in. Back to you.
All
We could
right.
also ask people to put in the chat if they're brand new today.
Or
Yes,
back to
please.
you, Esther. We also have Esther in double mode. She gave me this card over a year ago in Sedona, and I have treasured it. I keep it on my mantle right here next to me to make sure I always have Esther in my heart
Aw.
or on my shelf, one of the two.
So we can laugh together even when we're not together physically.
Exactly.
There you go.
Exactly. And if you haven't started laughing yet, just listen to Esther's laugh and it is contagious and you'll get some of that too. But welcome everybody. And then are there any other housekeeping notes or things that we need to cover or can we just jump in?
Well, the next thing is the plant that we usually do.
Ah,
So,
yes,
the
the plant
wild
of
plant
the
of the week.
You
So,
know, I bet all the other plants are a little jealous right now,
they might
wishing
be,
they
they
were
might
the plant
be.
of the week. You know, remember in elementary school, someone got the red tray on their birthday, or the, I don't know if plants get jealous.
I don't know, but I do know that I love wild plants. And today's plant, if we have a picture of it, Rodell, I don't know if you have it up there. There we go. This is I love this plant. It is called
Wow.
It's called Self Heal, and the scientific name is Prunella vulgaris. And it's also known as like heal all. Some people call it heal all. Some people call it wound wart, which is kind of a giveaway. It is really good for wounds. It can stop the not stop it, but it lessens the bleeding and starts the healing process in the wound. It's good for minor cuts. It's also good for respiratory. It's good for soothing throats, and it also boosts your immune system. Um, it reduces inflammation as well. And I have to say the easiest way to identify this plant is it's in the mint family. So for those of you that know mint, it has a square stem. And the first time I came across this plant, it was very interesting. I'd been fasting and cleansing, and I was walking out in the forest and I found this plant. It was as if it was speaking to me literally because I just felt communication with it in some way. And I just felt like it was telling me I had a sore throat when I had a cold coming on, and I heard it. It was almost like it was saying "be me," and I thought this is interesting. I'm going to take this plant, check it out, and sure enough, it was Hilo, and that was the first time I learned about the plant because I looked it up, and you can make a wonderful tea out of it. Some other things that it's good for burns and rashes. Also, let's see, what else? Digestion. I've actually heard it's good for irritable bowel syndrome. So it just helps calm things in your digestion. And you would take it after your meal. And sort of like fennel, like when you take fennel, you could have a cup of self-heal if that's what you wanted to do. And there's other studies showing that it also has some antiviral properties, and like with certain strains of herpes. So I think that's about all for this wonderful plant. Thank you, and hope you enjoy looking for this plant out in the wild. Remember to always have guidebooks so that you can compare and make sure you're having the right thing. The one giveaway is the square stem. It's in families. All right. Thank
Well,
you.
thank you,
Back to you,
Ariana.
Michael.
That's amazing. What you said that stuck with me is you can have a cup of self-heal. Who doesn't
Yeah,
want a
right.
cup of self-heal? The herpes comment also caught my eye, but the self-heal sounded better.
Yeah. Very good.
Well,
Thank you.
well, wonderful. So we've got the announcements, we've got the plant. What else? Anything? Or we jumping in? So, Riddell, if you could put up the quote, please. Oh, for today, what we're talking about from page 210 in the Ancient Secrets of the Master Healer book. Most days I had no idea what I wanted to do or be in my life as a sharp contrast to this man who was intensely focused and present at all times. That's from page 210. And maybe just raise your hand if you can relate to this a little bit. That most days you had no idea what you wanted to do or be. In the book, there's a great set of three questions that Dr. Rogers, Dr. Clint gives us. If you only had 6 months to live, what would you want to do or be? If you knew you could not fail, what would you most want to do or be? If you had $10 million in the bank and never needed to work again, what would you want to do or be? Those are great questions, but they were a little too much for me. I decided to change them just a little bit for today and see if how these questions land for you. What if you only had today to live? What would you want to do or be today? What if you could fail, but you weren't afraid to fail because you'd learn from what you failed at? What would you want to do or be? And what if your bank account was exactly the number that it is? What would you want to do or be today? Does that change those questions for you any at all? Well, one of the things that I'm excited about is this last week, and some of you already know I just completed my third book. It's called Presentgevity. And what it is about is, the title hopefully gives it away a little bit about living present. And it's not the book that I thought I would write, to be honest. I thought I'd give all these scientific facts and figures and benefits of living present. In the quote, one of the things that Dr. Clint said about Dr. Naram that he was intensely. Where'd the book go? Oh, here it is. I've lost my book. He said, just to get it precise, that he was intensely focused and present at all times. Have you ever known anyone who is present at all times? Have you been present at all times? Have you checked out of your own life and had to come back? Well, one of the things that I write about in Presentgevity is that nobody's been present at all times. We have these minds that just are doing these monkey minds, but the real key is just to come back. If you check out 1,000 times, just make sure you come back 1,001. and there's no interest or debt owed on the time you were gone. It's still here waiting for you, the present. And all you have to do is come back. And there's some ideas I want to share about how to be present and to get back to being present. But first, I'd like to just drop out of my head because I'm feeling a little bit in my head right now, and maybe you can join me dropping from my head to my heart, from my from my ego to my soul, and to just take a minute and eyes open, eyes closed, just take a deep breath and let it go. Let's do two more of those. And let it go. And one more. And let it go. Do y'all remember your first breath? I don't, but I know I took it. That moment right after being born that they said, "It's alive, and it's a boy or a girl. It's here, breathing, living." Maybe you remember your most recent breath, the one you're taking right now, which is after those three we just took. How closely breath is connected to the present moment. You can't breathe in the past, you can't breathe in the future, you can only breathe here. Breathing is one of the keys to unlocking the present. If you're ever checked out and not in your body, not in yourself, then you can just tune into your breath. Does anyone have an example of how they use breathing to be present and to or raise of hands, how many people have done breath work and had some instruction on how to breathe? James Nestor's book about breathe was amazing. And we've got Catherine in Sarasota. Would you like to share something, or did your hand just automatically pop up when you raised your hand in front of your computer? And Luke, I see your hand raised, and that looks more intentional.
Yes, it's intentional. So, two things. I do want to talk about breath work and what it's done for me in my life. But first, customarily, we like to welcome new people. And there is somebody who's brand new. He put it in the chat. And his name is Craig from Yelm, Washington. He's a neighbor of Ariana's. So I just thought, being new, we would like to just say hi, Craig, and welcome him. That's kind of what we do customarily. Yeah. And Craig actually joined us in Ashland, so that was nice. But it's first time on the Global Healing Call, so welcome, Craig. And
Thank
yeah,
you.
breath work, Michael, is a really huge part of my life. I start every morning actually with a small group of us here from Ancient Secrets, and we do breath work and stretching and marmas and everything. And it's a wonderful way to start the day. So doing that, and then I always begin my meditations with pranayama. This Craig. So yeah, Michael, breath work is so beneficial, and it's a big part of the beginning of my day.
And it'll be the last thing any of us do is take that last breath at some point in our life, and it's so connected to the inhalation and exhalation, the inspiration and the expiration of who we are. And Nehemiah, I would love to hear what you have your hand up for.
Can you hear me?
Loud and clear.
Good. So I've been introduced to breath long ago, and it's big part of my work, especially focusing on the in-breath as representing being, and the out-breath is creating the world. Like we breathe in, we go into the deep place inside, and then we objectify, we breathe out. The first thing we do is breathe in. And I also hate to contradict the teachers of today, but I'll dare to do that, Michael. As a realized being that I met, they were present all the time, all the time. They go to the place, and I met few of them. They go to the place where they won't lose it at all. I'm not there. I'm losing it constantly, and I'm not totally focused. On the contrary, my PTSD is shooting up the more I try to clear it. But I'm working on it, trusting that in this lifetime I'll clear it because by miracle of grace, because I have a lot of work to do. So basically, and I'm taking breathwork to Israel, to the Palestinians and the Israelis. And today I'm fasting with Gaza, fasting with the people in Gaza and with all the people suffering in the world. I do the Ayurvedic fast, and Elmo that, do the Senegal fast because he's herbalist, but he never studied. And I do it once a week with Gaza. So instead of just fasting for myself, I know it's not, I'm off the topic, but I'll just do it quickly. Instead of just fasting for myself, which is valuable, I fast with the awareness that, like Gandhi, I can bring other people and many people in the world to be aware of the suffering, to do something about it, to switch, to turn the pendulum to the other side. That's it.
Beautiful, Nehemiah. Thank you. And Cornelia?
Yeah, for me, press has become a tool as well, not just for coming into the present moment, but also to deal with pain. Having lived with pain for 8 years, and I mean really excruciating pain, it has focusing on the breath and actually using the breath, and with every step you do, thinking something like relax, you can actually also kind of, by focusing so much on the breath, you will, in a sense, let go of the pain. That was definitely one of my experiences. And because our brain can only focus on one thing, and it's either pain or the breathing. And I can give you an example. I was in Florida and I had excruciating back pain at that moment, and I had to walk somewhere about 1.5 miles, and I didn't have a car, so I had to walk, and I could hardly put one foot in front of me. It was so painful. And I decided to go to my exercise, and I was just thinking with every exhale, I was also thinking relax and focusing on the area in my back. And I just did it. And it took me quite a while to realize that suddenly the pain was completely gone. And it is this combination of really focusing on an area in the back where the pain is, and consciously exhaling, that the body actually starts really to relax and the muscles to relax in that area, because wherever the focus goes, the energy flows. And for me, that has always been now a tool to kind of connect to my breathing whenever I feel pain anywhere. And so if you have never done that, I invite everyone to do that if you have pain, to work with your breath and actually use your breath as a healing tool, or actually to get not healing, but definitely getting not feeling the pain anymore.
I love that, Cornelia. Any tools that people have for, especially when people are in pain, to help them alleviate and get rid of their pain. When I go to the dentist, I never have them use Novocaine or anything like that. And I breathe into, if I'm having a cavity filled, breathe into the tooth, and then I go into the sensation and really question what is that? What is it you're trying to tell me? And sometimes the resistance to the sensation, which of course who doesn't want to resist pain, it makes the brain think of it differently and to interpret it differently. I even heard someone say the pain body is outside of the body, and you can actually move the pain from being experienced inside outside and dissipates. But thank you so much for that. That's beautiful. I love that. Luke, I see your hand up again.
Yeah, sorry, I forgot to mention something earlier, and I was reminded by what Cornelia was just saying in terms of breath. And this is a great healing process involving breath. So I do Qigong every morning. And this breath is a very, very big part of Qigong. So what I do is, and anybody can do this, it's so simple, whether you're doing body movements with it or not. When you breathe in, you envision breathing in gold light permeating your entire body. And then you breathe in through your nose. And then when you breathe out through your mouth, and you see like a smoky substance coming out of your mouth. So you're releasing the toxins and you're breathing in healing. And when you're doing it with Qigong, it coincides with the movements. So I just want to mention that's something I do, and it's so beautiful. Breathing in gold light, breathing out smoke, which is the toxins. So it's something I do, and it's very helpful.
I love how much we're talking about breath and how beautiful that is. Thank you, Luke. And I mean, when we're in the same room breathing together, we're literally exchanging molecules and organs and what used to be parts of each other all the time. And through our breath, they say the 37 trillion cells in our body. We have a cell from everybody who's ever lived or passed through their bodies, and the interconnectedness of us all. And I recently learned something amazing about trees. Do you know what trees are made of? They don't come from dirt. They're not, if you can actually Google this, that trees are actually absorbed carbon from the air. They're physical manifestations of air, of the carbon that is absorbed as they breathe in what we breathe out and breathe out what we breathe in. That's amazing. And I mean, I see some, you know, I literally learned this like this year where trees come from. They don't come from the dirt. They've done experiments where they've grown trees in pots for years, and there's no change in the soil content or weight of the soil. And it's not the water, the hydrogen, the way they split hydrogen and oxygen is one of the lightest molecules it is. They literally are made out of absorbed carbon from the air. And if this is your first time hearing it, I know your mind is blown because mine was too. That you're looking at air out your window. Well, I did want to just say that a couple of things and go back to these three questions about what if you only had today to live. I first of all just want to say thank you again for being on the call, whether it's your first time, your 100th time. Hopefully, it's not your last time, but thank you for being here. With your hours of this day, there's an infinite number of things that you could have done, but we're here together to share ideas and to learn and live together. And I do want to just say that maybe just hear from a couple of people about what else you if today was the only day instead of a lifespan you had a day span, that this was a complete, you know, see, the problem with a lifespan, and I write about this in the book, is you only get one, so you can't practice. You have to either do it right or wrong. A day span, you get to practice. You can totally blow one up and be like, oh, I did that so wrong. I don't want to do that again. Or you can do it so right and keep doing it over and over and have you orient your life to the increment of a day. I mean, I recently lost a dear friend, cousin, um, and you know, he was 59, and life is so precious. So, you know, and we think that life is that dash between the day you're born and the day that you die. But what if it's from the moment you woke up to the moment you go to sleep, and you get hundreds of lives, thousands of lives during your lifetime, and you can do it right, you can do it wrong. There's not so much pressure to you know, you can do whatever you want to do in your day span. And that's one of the things that I share in Presentgevity. But just want to hear from people about what else you're going to do today with this one precious life, this one precious day, besides be on this wonderful call with all of with all of us and each other. Any thoughts about how valuable this day is to get that thing in that you want to do today. And it can be the most ordinary, mundane thing you've ever done, such as doing the dishes, taking a shower. That's where the extraordinary actually lives, Esther.
Well, we're talking about trees, and I'm actually going this afternoon to meet with friends. They're giving a presentation at the library on how to communicate with trees, which is something I do as a regular practice, and the flowers. But then we're from the library, we're crossing the street and going into the woods and to hang out with and communicate with the trees. So,
Wonderful.
isn't that timely?
It is. I heard that trees and house plants can actually sense you within like a mile or 5 of your home. They know when you're coming home if you connect sensitive equipment up to them to look at their vibration oscillation. They're like wagging their tails. Oh, here comes Esther.
Exactly. Clive Baxter, he was a professional lie detector person. That was his profession. And one day he was curious and he hooked everything up to plants. And he discovered, and then he devoted his life to this, that plants have all the sentience and awareness that animals. And I mean, thoughts that were over 60 miles away, the plant would pick up if it was a thought of, like burning a leaf. They are so sensitive. And I was thinking today with all the forests, it's a good time to just send love to the whole kingdom of the trees and the exchange that you were mentioning. John Seed is a man who was very dominant in saving huge masses of forest from being destroyed. And that was one of his teachings that he would bring to the workshops, that we would literally do that experience of realizing the interdependence. And I have some things I'd like to post that trees have said to me about that. I'll see if I can post on the chat one of them anyhow, but it's so, and they told me another one I got in July, even though it was about a story of the trees called treason, Treason, but treason. And in this, they tell me, and through me to be the messenger to people, what's with this, the winter solstice? You cut us down, you drag us home, and it's from the point of view of the tree that was there and in the living room, and everybody, oh, this is going to be your glorious day. We're going to direct you. Mom went to the mall and she brought home all these beautiful decorations, and the tree is going, oh, and I'm looking out at the moon, and they drag me from my home. They don't realize, and it's an amazing journey from the tree's point of view, and it ends with, why, instead of cutting us down for this celebration, why don't you just take some of our branches and make a wreath of oneness and put it as a reminder? And we even give our lives for you, for your homes, to keep you warm. But this just cutting us down for this season, from our point of view, it is pure treason. So that's my share for enough for me today.
Wonderful. Thank you, Esther. And Pamela, so good to see you. We need to catch up, but good. Can't wait to hear from you right now.
Esther, I adore you. That was priceless. Thank you.
Pamela, I have to reflect back. Mirror, mirror, I adore you. Oh my God, sweetness. Woo!
Adorable. I too love trees. I spend a lot of time just sitting with them and doing mantras with them and just being in the presence with them. They are just, ooh, the network that they have under the ground is just unimaginable. And I kind of just put myself in the arms of that entire net that is at our feet all the time. All the trees that we see are connected to each other. And I can't adore that more. So anyway, thank you, Esther. That was so priceless, treason. Okay, so my family was just here. My three grandchildren were up in the mountains at a 1 month camp, the most extraordinary camp, summer camp that one could ever imagine as a child. And just building up confidence, building up joy, building up activity, creativity. So I have been playing with them and helping to retrieve them and get them to the airport and all those fun things. Yesterday was the beginning of the Lions Gate, which I hope everybody knows about. The Lions Gate started yesterday and it goes until the 12th. And so yesterday I was just enjoying the opening of this magnificent gate of transformation in the presence of trees, Esther, in the Rocky Mountains of Colorado. So I could not have been in a better location for it, the gate opening. And today I'm just going to spend the entire day in meditation. There are all kinds of meditations from really powerful people. And so I'm going to just tune into as many of them as I can and just stay on the inside. But I wanted to just come and say hello to everybody here. Um, and but the Lionsgate is really such an exciting time. It's an astrological time, and there's just a lineup of planets right now, and um, what I want to say, galaxies that are bringing light and love and transformation. Huge, huge, huge transformation to us. So everybody, please, I invite us all to just carry the highest goals, the highest love, and to be with love, be with the goals. And any of the negativity around, just Maharishi used to always say, we just don't mind. We just don't put attention to any of the negativity because that's empowering it. And as you know, we're in the midst of the most amazing transformation for mankind at this time. And this is really being enforced, reinforced, co-created in a way that mankind has never been able to succeed at this level before. It is the beginning of a huge, gigantuous, unconceivable transformation. So that's the joy of the day for me and for the world. But
Wow. Well, that sounds wonderful. Thank you, Pamela.
yes.
That's beautiful. And um, Rodell had his hand up, and he was actually born on 8/8. And so I think we need to hear from this Lions Gate.
Oh, I think Dr. Clint here is present at the moment. It's Michael.
Yeah, I see that, but we're listening to you first.
Hello, Dr. Clint. Well,
Happy birthday, Rodell. We definitely need to celebrate you and everyone. And then right after you, I know Mr. Nadav is on the phone on the call as well. He's the one who translated the book into Hebrew. And so I'm so excited to hear from him a little bit as well. I have so many of the translations here, including Mike will appreciate Finnish. But some of the most recent translations we've been hearing from the translator. So after you, Rodell, I want to make sure we have some space to hear from him as well. But Rodell, we're celebrating you. Thank you for all your amazing gifts to us.
thank you. Well, thank you so much, Michael, for allowing me to share today. Actually, about a week or two ago, I messaged Michael and asked if it would be possible for me to share during the Sunday school today. And I wanted to take this opportunity and not only to share a personal part of my journey, but also as my way of expressing my gratitude and appreciation to the Ancient Secrets family. And I wanted to share this because I feel that this is a beautiful moment to celebrate not only my birthday, but also a victory and another opportunity that life has given me. So thank you, Michael. On August 7, around 10 p.m., I went alone to Tops and Cebu City here in the Philippines, where you can see the beautiful city lights below. I brought a small cake and just one candle. I sat there alone and waited for midnight. When the clock finally reached 12 a.m. on August 8th, I lit the candle and quietly welcomed my birthday. I was there by myself, but somehow I didn't feel alone. I took the moment to pray. I prayed for my family, my friends, the people I love, for the journey ahead of me, but most of all, I prayed with gratitude. I thank God and life for everything I had experienced during the past year, including the difficult moments because somehow every one of those experiences brought me to that exact moment. And sitting there, looking at the city lights, holding that little cake with one candle, I realized how precious it was simply to be alive and to witness another birthday. For me, there was nothing grand about it. It was just me, a small cake, one candle, the city lights, and a prayer. And yet, it became one of the most meaningful moments of my birthday because it reminded me that, just like what to today's theme, present at all times. And for those few moments, I wasn't thinking about what I had failed to accomplish, what I still needed to figure out, or what the future would bring. I was simply there, present, grateful, alive. And perhaps that was exactly how I needed to begin another year of my life. And just with the same code, um, most days I had no idea what I wanted to do or be in my life. A sharp contrast to this man with who was intensely focused and present at all times. I can honestly relate to this first part of the quote. There have been many moments in my life when I had no idea what I wanted to do, where I was going, or what I was supposed to become. And this year, I experienced one of those moments very deeply. And I want to be honest with you, with all of you, because there was a point when I thought I was not going to make it to my fourth year of law school. I actually failed in one subject, advanced taxation. And I don't want to lie about it. I have never been very good with mathematics or numbers. But beyond that one subject, I was struggling with so many areas of my life. And the last week of May and the months of June and July felt incredibly heavy for me. I was struggling with my studies. I was struggling financially to continue financing my education, and I was trying to balance my work, my responsibilities, my studies, and my personal life. And at the same time, many things were happening to me mentally, physically, and spiritually. And during my summer classes in June and July, I reached a point where I thought maybe I need to stop. I seriously considered taking a break from law school because I could no longer um, afford my daily needs while also trying to keep up with everything else. Then I received my grade. When I saw the result in the system that I failed, I realized that this one failing grade meant I would have to retake the subject and could not proceed to my final year as planned. And I felt devastated. It felt like all the efforts, the sacrifices, the sleepless nights, and everything I had been trying to hold together had suddenly come crashing down. As I shared during our Sunday call 2 weeks ago, I had been dealing with anemia because of lack of sleep, and I became very, very sick. But I didn't really talk about all of these things to everyone because part of me didn't want my problems to become a burden to another people. And honestly, there was also a part of me that felt that perhaps I deserved the circumstances I was experiencing because at the end of the day, they were the consequences of my own actions and choices. So I carried it quietly. But somewhere in all that heaviness, I realized something. I had not given up. A lot of us actually failed that taxation subject. We came together and petitioned for an opportunity to take a removal examination, and our professor gave us that chance because the passing grade for the removal examination was higher than the usual passing grade. Taking that exam itself was a risk. And actually, only 7 of us took that risk. And when the results came out, only 4 of us made it. And I was one of those 4. And my failing grade was overturned and I passed. And suddenly, something I thought had ended became another beginning. I am now able to enroll in my 4th year of law school just last week. And I don't share this because I think I am better than anyone else. I share it because I want to share my victory with all of you. A victory that honestly did not feel like a victory while I was going through it. And sometimes when we are in the middle of difficult season, we cannot see what it is preparing us for. All we can see is the weight. We wonder why things are happening. We question ourselves. We become afraid of what tomorrow will bring. But looking back now, I realize that being present does not mean that everything is going to be okay all the time. Being present means allowing ourselves to acknowledge where we are, to say that, yes, it is difficult. Yes, I am struggling. I am afraid. But also being able to say, I am still here. And perhaps that is what being fully alive means. It means that even we don't know what comes next, we continue to show up for the present moment. We continue to breathe. We continue to hope. We continue to take the next step. Yesterday, when I celebrated my birthday with some of my closest friends, I realized that I was surrounded by beautiful gifts in my life. My family, my friends, another year of life, another opportunity to continue my education, another opportunity to serve. And this beautiful Ancient Secrets family, which has become such a meaningful part of my journey, I am grateful. And I also bought myself a flower. This is my flower. I had never received one before, so I decided to buy one for myself. And I thought, why not? Why not romanticize life? Why not celebrate yourself? Why not give yourself flower while you are still growing? And this little flower became a beautiful reminder to me that we don't always have to wait for someone else to celebrate us. We can celebrate ourselves. We can appreciate how far we've come. And we can choose to love the life we are living, even while we're still figuring things out. And sometimes we celebrate because we made it through, or we celebrate because we are still here, or we celebrate because we can have another chance. And that is what I feel I am celebrating right now. Not just another birthday, I am celebrating another opportunity, a second chance, a reminder that one difficult chapter does not have to become the ending of our story. So, as I celebrated another year of my life yesterday, I understood something very deeply. Sometimes the greatest birthday gift is not receiving something new. Sometimes it is realizing how much you already have. And I'm very, very grateful for my life, for my family, for my friends, for the another opportunity to continue my journey. And of course, I'm very deeply grateful for all of you because um, I won't, at the end, this life is just, it's just like a borrowed one. We do not own it. So thank you, Michael, again for allowing to share me today. And I pray that may we continue to love ourselves and be present, to be grateful, and to continue to live. Thank you.
Thank you, Rodell. So beautiful. I think everyone's already putting their hands together for you and sending you love for your birthday and for who you are. And so many comments coming in on the chat to you for your beautiful words.
Happy belated birthday, Rodell.
Thank you, everyone.
And I think we had Dr. Clint next to share a little bit more. Thank you again, Rodell.
Yeah, really. Thank you, Riddell. So beautiful. Love reading in the chat, all the love, like how grateful people are from you for your wisdom and so beautiful. Unfortunately, the translator from Israel that translated the book into Hebrew wasn't able to stay on the call. So hopefully we'll have him on another call, but just handing it back to you, Michael.
Oh, well, next time we'll have him there. Just real quick to Nehemiah and Francisco. And if you're asking if I can hear you, Nehemiah, I can't. But now I
So maybe Francisco should talk first because I talk second time. So if Francisco want to go ahead of me, it's fine.
Okay, Francisco.
Thank you. Thank you. I just want to share again the beautiful of this things that we're enjoying all together. And just share that I, quotation marks, was struggling in the past of something which I didn't do. And specifically, not starting to claim part of my state pension because I thought whatever. So I lost all those years of resources. So that was the past, but every day like today, and as every day that I start, I try to start with doing the 30-minute meditation that Joe Dispenza has, which precisely starts with breathing, trying to get out of the survival mode into the present time and bring in all that, he states, and I agree with that, awareness brings us into energy, and energy, we need to start it, letting it flow from the very bottom of the last chakra around where the genitals are, etc., up to the top of the, and that everything starts with a thought. As the thoughts are the language of the mind, and the feelings are the language of the body. So I try to start that way, and then just live in the now, and because there's no future, but just in the now. And another thing, that there's only one thing that exists in the present, which are the inner talk with myself. So I start talking with to that inner talk in the now, getting out of trying to substitute all those negative emotions with positive emotions, like I can do it, I enjoy this day, I'm breathing, I'm alive, there's more to it than what the past was. And that things, miraculous things, can happen and will happen if I live in the moment. And I'm substituting those negative emotions with positive emotions in doing something for myself and at the same time for others.
Oh, beautiful. Thank you, Francisco. That I love that you said that the the words are the in the mind, and the thoughts and the feelings, sensations are the language of the body. That's beautiful. Nehemiah, did you want to say something? But you're muted. We can't hear you. You're still muted, Nehemiah. We're one click away from hearing your wisdom. Well, maybe we'll go to Carol Ray while you're unmuting, Nehemiah.
Yeah, I was just going to share something that I took advantage of a employee assistance plan when my daughter was in hospice when I was working full time, and I was talking to my counselor, and we'd been doing this for a couple years, so we were really, well acquainted with one another. And I said, I just had this this awareness that my depression is when I've gone back into the past, and my anxiety is when I've gone in the future. But my creativity, my joy, all of that's right here in the present. And he he thought about it for a minute. He said, "Yeah, there's another thing too that you can look at." And he said, when you look at your past, think how far you've come. I was a 10th grade high school dropout, and I finished my master's degree, and I went on to study for a PhD in naturopathy. I didn't finish, but I, I I really did well by myself for certifications in technology and education. And when I think about the future, at that point, I had no idea that I would be able to author books, Ancient Secrets Cookbook and Ancient Secrets for Pets, and now Sacred Preparedness is in the works for the future. So that's just something to share, that this is where creativity and joy and so much have an opportunity to be with our family, our friends, to pick up the phone and say you matter. To One of my goals today is to spend more time with my kitty because he's been sorely neglected. But I just wanted to share that idea of celebrating what we've done and what we've yet to do. And then there's Buster, right on cue.
Beautiful. Thank you, Carol. That's beautiful. And yes, that the past causes many people depression with shame and guilt, and the future anxiety and fear of the unknown. And neither of them are here. If you can just be here and drop from the head, the ego actually can't be present because the ego is caught in that time loop of the facts and figures of the past and the worries and anxieties of the future. And when you're truly present, there is no ego. You're right here now in your heart, and feeling your life. And Nehemiah, were you able to unmute, or are we? Okay, well, we're gonna keep going then. I put a link in the chat to a copy of Presentgevity for anyone who'd love to take a look at it. I'd love to get your feedback on it, and it's soon to be published. And so any feedback you have would be great. I'll put my email address that's in the chat too for you to send any thoughts or comments. You know, yes, of course, I love, oh, this is good, but um, I really appreciate the critical comments about um, what wasn't good or what could be better, or what your experience was, if it drew you in or not. Um, Well, we're about wrapping up. Do we wrap up right at the top of the hour? We have 5 more minutes, and I'd love to just summarize some of the things that I've heard and felt during the call, and again, just so grateful to everybody for being here, and especially people who are here consistently, that are the glue and the fabric of this community, that hold it together. Because if it didn't have you, it wouldn't be what it is. And to the new people that are here, and Craig, thank you for being here. It's been something that I've participated in on and off for nearly 6+ years now. And what an amazing testament to the power of these teachings and the book from around the world. We heard from Riddell in the Philippines sharing his journey, and we've got Cornelia in Aruba, not Aruba, in the which in the Caribbean somewhere.
Bahamas.
In the Bahamas, one someplace from around the world. We have people in Australia and Asia and Europe and Africa, and I don't know if El Mao is still here. Um, and South and North America. I don't know if we have anyone from Antarctica on the call, but what an amazing lighthouse of light keepers, and all of your flames that are burning bright in those towers of the lighthouses on this planet. Any final thoughts from people who can unmute? And I see Nehemiah is just like almost depressed, but he's still happy. I can tell about his unmute button. But for those who can unmute, would like to share. I see Luke, you've unmuted.
Yeah, I want to thank you, Michael, for bringing this very meaningful subject of being present and breath work to the community. Very worthwhile. And I'm going to get a chance to read the digital copy of your book. So thank you.
Thank you. I'd love to hear your thoughts on it. And Leonore.
Yeah, hello, good morning, everybody. I'd like to chime in at the end to encourage people to look deeper into the word pranayama. It's one of the major talks in the Eightfold Path of Patanjali. And the anatomy of pranayama and our breath is really profound. It is as important as the physical anatomy. And there are some people on this call, Esther Francis being one of them, who is initiated into Kriya Yoga, which is a very specific, rather scientific pranayama or breath technique, and it involves concentration and deep immersion and leading to psychophysiological changes by the breath activating actually chakra centers. And I demonstrated one technique once, the alternate breath, and I think somebody else did. So the breath is just, it's not just, it's a really powerful tool here in Ayurveda. And I'm sure if Dr. Naram would have lived longer, he would have shared some of that too with us. So happy breathing, everybody, and here's to life. L'chaim.
Thank you, Lenore. That was beautiful. And you know, one of the things that I love about our breath is that the first stop in the body the breath does is to the heart. And the heart doesn't judge which of our cells, which of our tissues, organs, and systems are worthy of oxygen. It gives that breath, that oxygen to every cell in the body equally, without judgment, unconditionally, 100,000 times a day. So beautiful. So the first place that inhalation goes is to your heart, to be infused with the energy, the bioelectrical energy, the love. My father last week had a cardio conversion where they sent 200 joules of electricity through his heart to restart, reboot his heart rhythm. Amazing that we have such technology that can do such things. But that's what's happening all the time in each of us right now that is still breathing. So beautiful. Judith, I see your hand.
Yes, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, well, I thought I was raising my hand a long time ago, but I was raising the hello, waving. So, but it's about I know we're kind of at the end here, so there may not be time, but The breathing exercise, I've been doing some Qigong classes recently online. And I start the breathing exercise and my mind starts going in a million directions and I can't quiet it down. However, on the other side of the coin, I do equine body work as a sort of hobbyist on the side as my passion. And when I start working on a horse, I do energy work. I completely go into a zone. I don't know how that happens. I just do it, but I can't do it when I'm doing my qigong.
Wow. Beautiful. Well, thank you, everyone. I think we have
Yeah.
breakouts. We're at the top of the hour. We have just so grateful to everyone again on the call and that holds this community together. I'm going to put the link one more time if anyone wants a
Can you
copy of
remind
what we
people
just
what you'd
did.
like them to focus on in the breakout room, Michael?
What to like to focus on in the breakout room is to answer one of the three questions that were slightly modified for if this was the only day that you have, what are you going to do today? And to embrace this one glorious day of your life, this day span. And what if you could fail? But had the courage to do it anyway, and to know that there is no such thing as failure. There's only learning, and that failures are the steps to success, and that no one has ever been has not failed. It's not what it's meant up to or made out to be. And what if your bank account was exactly what it is? And to just embrace this one glorious day of how things are right now and see the perfection in it. I was sharing with a friend last night that most people feel bad when they look up the hill, the houses on the hill, and say, "Oh, but my life isn't as good as theirs." But very seldom does someone look down the hill and say, "Oh, I'm glad my life isn't theirs." you know so it's all relative. There's always people that are, you can imagine, that have that 10 million, 100 million in their bank account. There's people who would give anything to have what you have in yours.
Uh, Michael, I'm back.
Hey, there he is.
I know. Is it okay to give some acknowledgement to a couple of people before me?
If you do it quickly, because I think the breakout rooms are ready to go. And
Okay.
Yep.
Okay, I'll do it very quickly. Odell, you are amazing because in your birthday, instead of feeling alone, you choose to experience all oneness. And I had the same experience myself of failing an exam because I was trying to be as good as my brother, who is brilliant. So I deleted everything and I was 0 instead of 5. And then I came again and tried again and got 10, even though I'm not that great in math, I got 10. And then I started to teach people like me who find math to be hard. I started to teach them how to overcome the fear. And the only difference between you and the other group, you're maybe more brilliant, is the Icha Shakti, the willpower of God that you recruited, and with your will, you were able to get through. So this willpower to go for what we believe is so important. That's all.
well, thank you, Nehemiah. Thank you, Rodell. Thank you, Cornelia. Thank you, Dr. Clint. Thank you for being here.
One last thing, Dr. Clint, please send me the copy in Hebrew, and Nadav beat me. I wanted to do the Hebrew. He did it better earlier, which is fine. My ego is okay about it. I want to find this person in Arabic. So if you send me a copy, which I never got in Hebrew, it will be easy for me. Maybe I'll find the person to do it to Arabic.
And the book is in over 40 languages. I think 44, 45, somewhere in there, still counting. And what's most amazing about the translations is that these have all been done by volunteers from all over the world that somehow came in contact with the ancient secrets and then translated it into their mother tongues. And just such a, yeah, that in of itself is a modern miracle of modern translation. All right. So Cornelia, do you want to open the breakout rooms and thank you again,
Ursula, I
everybody.
love you and I'm with you.
Oh yes. What am I thinking? Sending everybody some love you and